Hello everyone, let's try to beat this boss in Dragon Quest or Dragon Warrior Monsters. I keep wanting to call it Dragon Quest. Now you're gonna notice there are a few things slightly different about my party since I last played. If you have a really keen observation, that is. My beetle has a few less hit points. I think my unicorn has one more hit point, things like that. Here's what happened. Last time I played, I exited the game without saving, and that's pretty dumb. I also forgot to use save state and other things like that. That would have prevented it as well. Anyways, luckily the game auto-saves. It auto-saved back at the point when I hatched, or not when I hatched, when I combined, or bred, to create my stag beetle with that mimic. But just before I hatched it, so that's where I was. This time, I turned it into a male rather than a female. I was able to do something in the egg, or do something to the egg. I went to that one person. So yeah, I've got a male stag beetle now, instead of a female, and it has stop spell rather than fog, or yeah, thick fog. Which I think stop spell is just better. Unless you've got unless you got a bunch of physical people, and then Thick Cloud wouldn't be bad at all. But I've got a magical party, so that's not gonna work. I also got some items I didn't have before. What I did was to, make up for lost time, because I was really frustrated losing that progress. I said a few swear words, things like that. It probably would have been fun to listen to, but you'll have to miss out on that. Anyways, so said a few curse words. Then I just threw myself in the dungeon, held down the speed button until I had the approximate level of what I had before. Or no, not the approximate level, the exact same levels. You'll notice my creatures are the exact same levels that I had them at before. But their stats are slightly different because growth is apparently random in this game. I think that's kind of cool. Anyways, that's what happened. Sorry to say it happened, but it did. I've got some ribs. We're gonna keep those ribs. Alright. Let's go get ourselves killed. And this time I'm gonna make sure to save. Save before I exit. I was reviewing the film, and then I shut down the window for the film, and I accidentally missed and hit the X for the emulator. So this time I'm gonna save it before I stop recording even. You're gonna watch me save. You're gonna watch me save and you're gonna like it. Why did I just do that? Ouch! It's a little late for step guard. Better late than never. Our monster master is very dumb. He makes us walk on damage panels. But at least at the end of the day, you'll have tough feet. I was expecting to pick up my brother at the airport right now. Or, I was expecting to have already picked him up by now, actually. I was supposed to pick him up at 12. And it's 1:31 right now. So, I was expecting that to happen, but I got a call from him saying that they canceled his flight. Again. Darn you, airlines. Curse you. Curse you 1,000 times, airlines. Taking my precious brother from me. I love my older brother very much. He is doing most of the work around the house currently, although I do have a part-time job. Right now, my brother makes twice as much as me, and works a bit more than twice as much as me, so... that shows what I'm worth to society, huh? Oh well. So my brother's worth more to society than I am, per hour. At least I got this. That's worth something to someone. Right, guys? Yeah. Anyways, hopefully by 6 o'clock today, I'll be picking up my brother from the airports. That will be a very good thing. Because then I can make some brother co-op videos. He'll be home for about a week. Oh, my feet. So I'll have a whole week to make various videos with him. Although, he'll want to relax since he's been working a lot, so... he probably won't want to make too many videos, but I'll get a few versus videos in. We'll probably do Bushido Blade, if nothing else. Yeah, all I can definitely say is, I plan to do a Bushido Blade versus with, Bushido Blade versus with him. And then also a Mario Brothers arcade game co-op version with him. Both of those will be quite fun. Oh, I forgot to use meat in the last encounter. I need to get rid of this meat. I'm covered in meat. Meat and treats. Treat products. Need to get rid of the meat. Can't beat that meat. Wrong character. Map magic. Yeah, I said I lost that progress, but using the speed button I got it back fairly fast. And I was able to remake some choices, you know. I made my character a male, or I made my Stagbug a male, and I also now have stop spell for it, so overall I think it'll be a good thing. I can't carry all that. Darn. I'm about to get rid of some stuff. I'll need love water. Rib. Sirloin. Skybell. We don't care about that. Love water. I just threw one of those away. A rib. We've got plenty of those. Pepper. Okay, well. Is there anything I want a rib for? Love water. Yes, I like meats and treats. Because I like getting new monsters. Because if you just combine like crazy in this game, eventually you're going to get something powerful. Most likely. I mean, if you get really low level monsters all the time, it kind of hurts. And the lower your stats are. I mean, the stats kind of get combined into the new creature. But the skills kind of remain. Carry over. And the stats of a combined creature are generally better than the base stats of a creature normally, so... yeah, if you keep combining like crazy, eventually you'll get a pretty good monster. But there are definitely things you can do to make a better monster. Like if I combine a +5 and a +5, and that are both on high level, they're gonna have really good stats, and it's gonna combine to a monster with even better stats. So... I guess what I'm saying is, the level of the monster and the stats of the monster are just as important as the plus. I think the plus on the end just... well, one of the things I'm pretty sure it determines is your level cap. Actually, I'm not really very sure about any of this. So, I'm just theorizing. Don't listen to me. Read an FAQ. That's probably better. I don't claim to be an expert on this game. I will not. Because I'm going into this game with no prior knowledge. That's just the way I like to roll. That looks like a good distance. Oh, that's not so bad. And the last encounter I forgot to use meat. I'm covered in meat. I gotta do something about this. Glad that was gold. I can't hold anything else. I'm covered in treasure chests. No, it's a nightmare. A nightmare of treasure. I want those warp staves.